Time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. Don't forget, you got to build those bets in the Warhorse app, then go over to the casino, either in Lincoln or in Omaha, and place them in person. It's the best place to place your bets in Nebraska. DB, we've got some games this weekend that I'm a little fascinated by. I'm a little enamored by some of these matchups. Obviously, the Nebraska-Michigan one, which we'll get to, but the first one is tonight. I'm sort of just fascinated by Iowa Rutgers. I don't know what to do with Rutgers. I think they might actually be good, which kills me because then you'd be right.
About what?
You kind of were on Rutgers in the offseason. You're like, I think they might be better than people think. Yeah, and you're like, Kalak Manis, like I wasn't buying it, but I'm interested.
I think statistically, he's been about what I thought. Now he gets his first real test against a real defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a reason that Iowa is favored.
Going out to New Jersey. Yeah. But that's a fascinating game to me. It's a 2.5-point spread.
I actually think quietly it's one of those games that'll tell us a ton, not necessarily in the Big Ten landscape, but where those programs go the rest of the year. Because
really,
I do, especially for Iowa.
I do think it's an important game for Iowa.
It comes across as must-win.
I kind of agree. This is a game Iowa needs to win.
It comes across as must-win.
I tend to agree with you on that one. It's 2.5. Iowa is favored at Rutgers. I kind of want to take Rutgers here.
Well, you should.
I'm going to take Rutgers.
Okay.
Do you have a pick on this one?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
Let's move on to the other. Well, not the other. One of the other big games in the Big Ten. Illinois is a 6.5-point favorite against 6.5-point dog. Against Indiana, going to Bloomington. Ranked on ranked. Hoosiers versus Illini.
Yeah, I'm going to take the number at its biggest. 4, where it was for a while. I'd have been like, 5. I was like, color me curious.
Yeah.
6.5. I'll take the Fighting Illini.
I am too.
I just, again, I get the hand wringing over Illinois because I said it from, I don't know, since March, right?
Yeah.
However you feel about Illinois is how you felt about them last year. And people will look at, if you liked them, it was, you look at the bottom line record, what they did.
They're pretty good.
If you don't, it was the one-score games.
Yeah.
So
a little smoke and mirrors-y.
I liked Illinois last year. I think I'll eat. Give me the 6.5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm taking Illinois as well. One of my favorite games this weekend, Texas Tech and Utah. You know how I feel about Utah. Texas Tech has been a wagon beating up on people, though.
Yeah.
Not a lot of competition, but they've been beating up on people.
They get off to such good starts. I'm playing the line here, not the matchup, because the line tells me to take Texas Tech.
Because you think it should be more than 3.5?
I mean, I get 16 versus 17. I just think this is me personally.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk out of both sides of my mouth here. Normally, I leave it up to Vegas to play the matchup. I'm not sure they know enough about, or they care enough about how I feel about one particular team for me to overcompensate for that in my mind.
Yeah.
Because I think Utah is really good.
I do too.
I think they had further to come in their respect than Texas Tech did. I think Texas Tech was always that team that we kind of wanted to rally around.
Kind of on the rise.
We knew what they spent.
Expensive roster.
So I feel like that's kind of baked into the line.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
I feel like the perception of Texas Tech is baked into the line. Having said that, I don't think 3 is enough for Utah. They're begging you to take Utah. I'll take Texas Tech.
You know what I say? Give me my free money.
Yeah, I get it.
I wish it was 3 instead of 3.5. I don't like being the hook over the key number.
I get it.
I think Utah's really good.
Me too.
This is one of those.
I feel gross.
This is one of those where I feel
especially where it's a team I've been championing for since the offseason.
Yeah, it's a prove it game for Utah for me. I think that's a W for the Utes.
And even as we speak, I think you're going to be right.
You got to stick with your principles. Yeah. So there's two of these games that are kind of they're not off the radar, but I thought they were kind of random for me to pick, but I'm interested about both of them. South Carolina is still a 9.5-point dog, and it looks like Sellers is going to play.
Yeah, they're just not. I don't like where they're at offensively. I don't think that's too big a number. I think it's big for a reason.
Okay. All right. Last one here. Purdue is a 25.5-point dog at Notre Dame.
Interesting.
I'm looking at this and I go, okay, Purdue kind of hung tough with USC last week.
New kids on the block.
I think that Odom's good at what he does. I look at Notre Dame. What they were setting out to accomplish this season is over. I really like Marcus Freeman, though, and I think he can get this team back mentally in the place they need to be. I'm fascinated by this line. I think 25.5 is too big of a number.
I think it opened in the 30s.
Yeah,
I think it was 30, 30 and a half, something like that.
I believe it did.
So it's been
come way down.
Way down.
Yeah.
I think you get the best number available if you're backing the Domers. I'd lay the 24.5.
Are you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd lay the 24.5.
I kind of like Purdue here.
The one that you're going to regret that I'd probably have to lock it up.
Yeah, which one do you have?
You're not going to like it. I think you got to take the Gators.
See, I looked at that one.
I think you have to take Florida on the road, getting
9.5 against Miami.
The line says no way.
Here's my problem. I think Miami's just actually good.
Yeah, and I think Florida is way better defensively than we're giving them credit for.
Maybe.
They out-yardage LSU. Now, they're pretty bad on offense. I don't know if this player's only dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole we turned our cell phones off. The receivers went out with Lagway. They said, hey, it's not just your fault. It's all – I don't know what that's worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think defensively, Florida is good enough. And again,
to hang.
Another ball that Beck threw last week where he was bailed out by a great play by his receiver.
He's going to put the ball in harm's way.
I just think Florida is it's the same reason I liked Miami last night. I told our guy over at the dealership.
Yeah.
He's a huge Dolphins fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, if you want to refinance, I know you're a big wig over there. Take your Dolphins tonight.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I feel about Florida.
Do you think at the receiver Lagway dinner that they reminded him what color jersey they were wearing this week? Or
See, there you go.
Because that might have been the most useful thing they could have done.
I don't know.
In that situation.
I don't know.
If I could get a player prop on over under DJ Lagway interceptions, I might do that. That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. I'm taking Nebraska money line.
Oh, what are you getting?
What's my number here?
I'm going to guess +1.
I was going to say +140.
How about, no, that's too much. I'll go plus
it's
114.
It's +105.
Oh,
it's a short money.
Yeah,
line.
+140 would have been ludicrous.
Never mind. Maybe it's 1.5. Yeah, give me the money line. Give me that plus money.
Take the plus money with the
little bit of juice, just tiny little bit of juice.
All right.
That's Bet On It, brought
plus money.
That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook.